Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler B series B's I've been doing for a little while. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie, I'm super excited for these. There's a couple reasons why, but we'll get into that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, folks, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing today? Boom! It is my Cold Chamber shirt. Well, with the thing, and you got the guy as the lead singer, and then the guitarist, and the drummer, and the bassist. So, if you're unfamiliar with the band Cold Chamber, they've actually been around for quite a while, since basically like the early 90s. They were one of the early kind of progenitor bands of what would eventually become known as like nu metal and kind of that sound. They contemporaries of like Korn, and they've been doing it for a long time. They didn't quite reach that like upper echelon of the nu metal bands, but they're like one below. They're a really awesome band. I've been a big fan of theirs for a number of years. But it really did, like, for me, it kind of went in waves because I was aware of them kind of like in middle and high school because I'd occasionally see, like, kids wearing their shirts. But I didn't really have a lot of exposure to them. Then I finally got a hold of a CD from a friend. Listened to that. Really enjoyed it. But, like, I didn't immediately jump into it. Then they stopped being a band. They started being a band again for a little while, so I went to go see them perform live. Really enjoyed that. And then kind of just over the course of a number of years, like I just became like slowly and slowly a bigger and bigger fan. And I was fortunate enough, actually last year, they did another reunion tour, and hopefully they'll stick it out this time for longer. And I was able to go over there, see them perform live again, got some videos. Those videos are actually on this channel, just in case maybe you're interested in music stuff too. But they're very cool. Anyway, why am I excited for this? What are we doing? What am I doing here, folks? Well, I'm excited because I'm eating more food from Boom El Pollo Vagabundo in Northlake, Illinois. Which, by the way, because this is a local spot, this is going to end up on my Eating Out Illinois playlist. That playlist is just for like local establishments to the Illinois area. I can go over there, kind of give them a little bit of love. I just got through reviewing their half chicken, their half polo. It was delicious. So I'm super excited for this because not only have they already impressed me with their chicken, but this happens to be one of my favorite like Mexican things to eat. So what am I trying? Boom! It's in a thing. And it is... Boom! It's taco! But it's not just any taco, folks. No. This is a chicharrón and salsa taco, which is pork rinds and salsa. I love chicharrón tacos, burritos, whatever you can put it in. I love this stuff, man. So, can we get a thing for the thing to make it look sexy and delicious? Ha 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 ha, yeah. Let's give it a go, man. It's been a little while since I've had some chicharrón, so... That's good. That's really good. Oh, man. That's a thing of beauty right there. Like, I mean, it's hard to fuck up. I shouldn't say that. I have had a couple times where it wasn't very good at different places. But in theory, it's not hard to fuck up. But you do have to go over there. You have to make sure that you're doing it properly. You got to make sure that the chicharrones are nice. They're that nice kind of, slightly squishy texture, but still have, a little bit of bite to them. And the sauce that they use for this is fantastic. Like, they actually have a salsa bar in the actual restaurant itself. I tried out a couple of their salsas with the chicken. They have like a habanero salsa. Oh my God, it was wonderful. I'm not sure what salsa specifically this is of theirs, but it is delicious. And the thing is that when you're doing a chicharrón and salsa taco or whatever, you want to make sure that everything is being highlighted. You want to make sure that the chicharrones are there, that they're being highlighted, but at the same time, you want to make sure that that salsa is damn good. And in this case, that's, yeah, both of those key components are there and really good. On top of that, they also go over there and make their own flour tortillas. Flour tortillas they have, I really like. They're sort of like a little bit lighter, a little bit fluffier than I usually am used to. It depends. Every place does it a little bit differently, obviously. But you can taste the fact that they're like made, they're homemade. This is really good. That is phenomenal. The the salsa that they're using for it is fantastic. It's the really nice thing about it is that it doesn't. I mean, you could put it in any type of salsa. I'm sure it would be really good. I've had it in green salsa, red salsa, what have you. In this case, it's almost a little bit more of like a savory salsa. There's a little bit of a spiciness to it, but not, really not anything like spicy. It's more just kind of working to, sort of accent the whole experience. And so, yeah, it's just really interesting. Like, their salsas are something else. And the chicharrones are absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. This is, without a doubt, one of the best chicharrón and salsa tacos I've ever had. Seriously. I'm absolutely loving every bite of this. Like I said, the chicharrones, they have, that nice, they have, uh, excuse me, they have that nice, like I said, they have that nice texture. It's a little bit squishy, but then it's got a little bit of a crunchiness, still has a little bit of a bite to it. And then, it's just got that meatiness, and it just works so well with the overall thing. It's like, it's so simple, but man, when you do it right, is it just, um, I love that. Folks, if you watch my channel, I don't say this lightly. That was the business. Seriously. That was just absolutely phenomenal. I expected good things. I mean, again, I love the dish anyway, and typically it's good regardless of where I go, typically. But this is one of those instances where, yeah, usually it's good. Usually it's, really good. But this is when it's great. This is one of those, two things have to be asked. Two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I would absolutely get it again, and I would absolutely recommend it. To the extent where, for all intents and purposes, unless I can go over there and, eventually find some place to top what I've had here today, this is probably going to be my spot for, they also have the really good chicken too. But this is probably going to be my spot, especially for the chicharrón and salsa. Because it's just, again, it's genuinely some of the best that I've ever had. And I can't think of any place otherwise that I've had that I would think of as being that much better. It's phenomenal. So I'm definitely coming back here again. Like, this is a place, this is now a destination spot for me. The chicken was fantastic. Every reason to come back for that. But that on top of this, that shows that they're quality. That shows that they're doing really good stuff. And if I'm recommending it, I'm absolutely recommending it. Like I said, this is one of those places. There's lots of times when I try places for the show where, like, it's good food, it does what it needs to do. But I might even recommend it. I might be like, yeah, definitely check it out. This is one of those spots where I would say, no, not only is it really good, not only do I recommend it, I'm going to go as far as to call this place a destination spot. I really do think that if you live in the area, it is worth trekking to this place, try out their chicken, try out their freaking chicharrón and salsa, because they really are doing a great job. The people inside were very nice. They helped me out, when I didn't know what certain things were. Yeah, man, for my money personally, and I always love getting to do this, especially when it's a local establishment, El Pollo Vagabundo, I apologize. Oh, I think that they are absolutely fantastic. They definitely get my full-on recommendation. I think they make some damn delicious food. Seem to be run by some very nice people, and I've had an absolutely wonderful lunch thanks to them. So, anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of the day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there, have yourselves a truly Chicharrón and salsa-tastic rest of your life, because yes, it's wonderful. It's a thing of beauty. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes. And when we have to deal with those situations, it's important we go over there, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, if you have not had the joy of some chicharrones and salsa, get your ass out there. Seriously. Find a place that makes it, go out and try it. It is absolutely wonderful. I mean, I can't say enough good things. And if you happen to be around El Pollo Vagabundo, definitely make the trek here because, again, man, that for me is some next tier chicharrones and salsa like that. Man, that's some good stuff, man. I'm so happy because, like, I wanted this place to be good, and they were good, and then they were even better when I finally got the chicharrones and salsa, and it's just having a good day. Hopefully, you have spots like that around you because not everybody's fortunate enough to be in my area. Hopefully, you have some really great spots, and if you do, hey, please comment them down in, the video section and everything like that. I'd love to fucking hear about it, man. Anyway, bye.